in your mind, when you're married, how do you think you're gonna like split money?
Oh. Well, in my mind, I think we would both have our own accounts, and then we would have a shared account for things like mortgage, kids, like tuition, school, like stuff like that, where it's like more of a shared thing. But then I think like I would have my own card for like, I don't know, my shopping, my eating, whatever. He would have his own, and if we were out together and we had to pay for something, I think we would just each take turns. Like I would pay for dinner one day, and then the next day like he would pay for dinner.
Yeah.
Just like whoever pulls out their card first.
I asked that because either side of how I think about splitting money, I think either way, I could see how I would be satisfied. Because I think if it's...
That's just a problem you have.
Because if it's nitpicky, I would be like, I don't like how we're nitpicky and calculating because it doesn't feel like a family.
Exactly,
Like it feels like it's your money, my money.
Yeah.
But then if it is like a percentage, say,
Yeah.
then I feel if I'm not making as much money and they put the percentage in, I would kind of feel guilty or like, oh, I wish I got to bring more to the table.
Yeah.
But then it was the reverse where I brought more money in. I would be like, damn it, I'm putting more money in. And like I could be like probably going on vacations and do all this stuff, and then now I have to like pull the weight of someone else. I guess it's like, oh man, like I'm kind of like working hard just to like bring the two of us up together. Like I feel like in my head, even though I don't want to be calculative, I'd be like, oh, they need to be doing something else in the relationship to kind of bring something to the table. But then that's kind of a bad thing to think about because it is like mine versus yours. So for me, I just still try to figure out how you go about splitting it without someone feeling resentment that you don't realize that you're gonna feel until like 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, it's someone's gonna crack and
but
like say
if
something.
you do, like if you're the type of people who care more about the amount and you just say, okay, we're both putting like regardless of what we make, at least we're putting in an equal amount, then why would that lead to resentment?
If you agree to equal amount, because I think at the time you think you're okay with equal amount. And then over the years, when one person doesn't have more money than the other, or one person's getting promoted faster, then you'd be like, oh, well, aren't you lucky?
You're together.
I think ideally it's gonna be one, but I don't know if that's in practice how people are going to
Probably
feel.
depends on the person and how they feel about money. Because like for me, I don't see it as like we need to calculate the exact change, and if you're making less, then that means you have to put less, or like I don't know. For me, I don't think about it that way. But I guess if you're someone who does think about it that way, then you just have to come with some kind of agreement where you both feel like you're on a level playing field. And then you each definitely have to have your own accounts. And then maybe you don't even have a shared account. I don't know. I think it's dependent on the relationship probably. But what do you think is like, how much older is too much older? Like, do you think there's like a cutoff? There's a lot of different like relationships, a lot of different like age ranges, and there's not like a black and white answer to say like this age range works with like the other person.
This is probably not a good thing, but I think my ego has a lot to do with it. Part of the reason why I wouldn't want to date someone too old isn't because it's like, oh, I don't think I like them enough. It would be because I'd be embarrassed to like take that person around and like everyone's opinion of me. If you shouldn't care, I think it would eat at me. I think like 10 years older. I could do 10 years older, and I could do like 5 years younger.
I would probably be like 5 years older. Like for me, like when I think 10 years older, it's not even like, if you think about the number, it's not that they're not old. But I think I just think about it like that's 10 years of life that this person has on me. Like I'm gonna be doing things and he's gonna be like, oh, been there, done that. Like that's how I would just feel, I guess, self-conscious that I'm still like learning things that he's already learned. And I would, I guess, maybe rather have someone that I'm learning with than someone who's like maybe always teaching me, or like, and I wouldn't want to do younger, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Like, so it's only same age. Could you
like a year younger, sure. Because sometimes in the year you're like the same age anyways. But then I don't think I would want to do any younger than that. I don't want to feel like I'm the older one. Like, there's definitely no answer to this question. It's just like preference, personal preference. I guess
it's like whether you could feel attracted to someone that older and younger.
Like when I was like younger, I didn't think it was really possible. I'm like, one person is like guaranteed to like, I don't know, feel even if they don't like say it,